Before in social studies and in our and other reading stories, we've read about people who how we as kids depend on people to help us. Okay, and today's story is about people in our community that help us. Okay, and the essential question here is, who helps you? When I ask you who helps you, you usually say, Mom helps me with my homework, Mom makes food for me, and we took the word rely and depend before. So we rely on our parents for many things. For example, we rely on our mother to cook us food, to bring us clean clothes, to help us with our homework. Now you guys are better and better readers and can be more dependent. You can do a lot of your homework by yourself. But before, your moms would help you. We also depend on our dad for money, for to take us out, to buy us the things that we need. Is that it? Are these the only people that help you in your these are people that help you at your home? So what about in your community? We took before the word hero. We said that there are many heroes that help us every day in our community, such as policemen, such as firefighters, because they do brave things. They can help people when they're in trouble or they have an emergency. When there's like a fire, firefighters can help people that from dying, right? What about other things? We have many people in our community that help us, such as teachers in school. They help us learn, and they provide the skills and teach you things so you can grow up and learn and become and have the jobs that you want. In sports, when you play a sport, you have a coach or a captain who teaches you the sport, who teaches you the rules, how to play the sport that you chose to play. Okay, and we also have, what else? Today we'll read and see who are the people that help us in our community. Okay, so these are some people that you told me about before. And the title of our story is All Kinds of Helpers. On page 244. Every day people help us in many ways. To help means to give what is needed and useful. It also means to make things better. So helpers are the people who give us what we need and who make our lives better. Okay? So help is to give you what you need, to provide you with what you need. Like here, as you see, when you see a family and you see a mother cooking and also teaching the boy how to cut the food. So they're cooking together. And here you see a father with a boy. Maybe he's teaching him something on the phone. He's teaching her how to do something on a calculator. Okay, so, and here it explains the word help. The word help means to give you what you need or to be useful to you, to teach you how to do something. Okay, like for example here the mother is teaching the boy how to cut the vegetable in a proper way so he doesn't get hurt. So that's a useful thing. Okay, and it also helping others makes things better. Remember last week the themes of our story? When people work together, it makes lives better. So here you see the family spending time together and working together to make their lives better. So who are some of the people who help us? Okay, and I just mentioned a few. Let's start reading to see if we were right or not. Families can be helpers. The people in a family love and accept us. They also help us in many ways. Okay, we took before what a family is, and you also, I'm pretty sure you took the word family in social studies. So a family is a group of people that are related, right? So a family love each other, they spend time with each other, and they accept each other. Okay, so like love means to care about the members of your family. To accept each other means to get along, to cooperate. We are all different, so even if brothers and sisters are different, we have to accept each other, right? We like them the way they are, whether they're good or sometimes they bother you. Okay, and we also help each other. Let's see what else we say. What else the story says. A family can include a mother and a father. This boy also has a big brother. Okay? His brother often helps him with his homework. His mother and father help him learn around about the world. Okay? So the words that are darker and highlighted, these are some of our high frequency words that we will practice reading. That's why I asked you to read the story. Okay? So love means to care about someone. Accept, this is one of our vocabulary words, to agree or to say yes to something. Mother, father, brother. Okay, these are members of the family. And the word often means that something that happens a lot. So it says here, this boy has an older brother, a big brother. What does his big brother do? His big brother helps him with his homework. Okay, he often helps him. He helps him a lot with his homework. And here the family helps each other learn about the world. Okay. Next, on page 246, teachers help you in many ways. In school, a teacher helps you learn how to read and write. A teacher teaches you such subjects as math and social studies. A teacher helps you understand new ideas. So in other places in our community, we have people that also help us, such as in a school, teachers help you in many ways, okay? Like, for example, we've been working together all year to learn how to read better and write better. Okay, you also have other teachers that help you other skills, such as your math teacher, Ms. Ranim, teaches you skills in math, such as how to add, subtract, to identify different shapes. These are all skills. Miss Angie also taught you how to use a map, how to understand point of views, also read a world map, how to do map scale, right? Okay, what about in sports? Sport coaches are helpers too. The baseball coach in this picture is teaching his team how to hold the ball. He talks to them and shows them what to do. Who taught you how to play a sport? Okay, so we're talking about people who help us in our community. In school, we just mentioned teachers help us how to read and learn how to write, how to learn different skills in math and social studies, Arabic, and also in the French language. Next year you will learn, okay, French. In sports, you have a captain or a coach. Are they helpers? Yes, they are. Okay, here, this is a sport called baseball. In baseball, they have certain things. They have a hard ball, a baseball, a baseball glove, okay, and a bat. So here, the coach is talking to his players, and he's teaching them how to hold the ball in the proper way, okay? And also, he's teaching them how to hold the ball, how to hit the bat, and the rules of the game, okay? Page 248. Doctors and nurses help you Doctors and nurses help you keep you healthy. You visit the doctor for a checkup or when you feel sick. The girl in this picture feels awful because she caught a bad cold, but the doctor will help her get better. Okay, so sometimes when you don't feel well or you want to check on yourself, you go to the doctors, you go to the hospital for a checkup, right? So sometimes doctors and sometimes when we just go to the hospital for a checkup to check if we are okay, if we are healthy. And sometimes we also go to the hospital or the clinic when we feel bad or we don't feel well. So who are the people that help us? Doctors and nurses. Okay, how do they help us? They help us keep healthy. They help us stay healthy and feel better. So when do we go to the doctors? When we go for a checkup to check on ourselves or when we feel sick. Here, this girl, she got a bad cold. A cold here doesn't mean that she feels cold. Here it means she feels sick, that she's coughing, that she has a runny nose, she has a fever. Okay, and the doctor will help her get better. On page 249, do you walk or take a bus to school? Either way, people help you get back and forth safely. Other helpers keep you safe too. Police officers and firefighters are always protecting you. Okay, here are other people in our community we've mentioned before that help us. We have the bus driver. If some of you take the bus, Rukaya Yahya, Rukaya Mahmoud, Yasin, all these people take the bus. So who helps them come to school? The bus teacher and also the driver, because the driver picks them up and takes them to school and takes them back home. Okay, even if you walk, you'll find a police security guard who helps you cross the street. What about other people who help us in our community, such as policemen that help us keep safe and firefighters that protect us from anything dangerous? Okay? On page 250, some boys and girls need a grown-up to talk to. Some groups match boys and girls with a grown-up who will be their friend. What a good idea. Okay, so here you guys have something some people like to do when we have young children like you guys, students in grade 1, and we have sometimes we used to bring students from grade 12, and we used to do a club called the Big Brothers Big Sisters Club, where if one of the young students have a problem and needs someone to talk to, they can have a friend or a big friend in grade 12. Okay, so this is something they do in other countries. They bring boys and girls, they put them together in the group. So if a young boy or a young girl needs a friend or needs a bigger person to be a friend with, they have a friend to talk to, and this is called the Big Brother Big Sisters Club. We used to have this. We usually make this with grade 1 and grade 12, but this year, because we have Corona, they didn't do any activities this year. Okay, page 251, there are many helpers around you. Families love you. Teachers help you learn. Doctors, nurses, and safety helpers keep you healthy and safe. Special groups help you in special ways. All of them give what is needed and useful. Okay, so there, as we said, this story is about this story is a real story. It tells you or informs you about all the helpers that you have around you. You have family who love you at home, who support you. We have teachers who teach you in school or online. We have doctors and nurses who take care of your health. Safety helpers such as policemen, firefighters, and special groups such as the Big Brothers and Big Sisters group. They're here for anyone who needs help, who needs protection, and also these special groups help kids who have problems have someone to talk to. Okay, it says here, who are the people in your community that help you? This is something you can think about, and think about the people who help in your community. Okay, so this week we have a different skill. We have the author's purpose. The author, we all know that the author is the person who wrote the story, and purpose means what was the author's reason for he or she to write the story. So when the author decided to write a story, what was his idea or her idea? What did that person wanted us to know? Was the purpose, was it for fun or entertainment? Was it for to inform us something? Inform us means to tell you something or to teach you something. Each story has a purpose. Okay, so again, what is the author's purpose? The author's purpose is the reason why the author writes a selection. Why the reason, or what is the cause that the person wrote the story. Okay, so if we look here, it says the author's purpose to let you know that there are many people helping you in many ways. So it's here, this story is to inform you or to let you know that there are many people around you that help you in many ways. Okay, now that we know the purpose, or before we think of the purpose, we have clues from the story. What is the story telling you? The story was telling you about all the peoples that help you. Where? At home, families love and help you in many ways. In school, teacher teaches you how to read, how to add, how to learn skills. What about protection? We have doctors that keep you healthy. We have policemen and firefighters that protect you. These are all clues that the author wrote for us in the story to show you why he wrote the story. So clues are sentences from the story that gives you or explains to you the author's purpose. So again, what was the author's purpose of writing the story? The author wanted you to know or to inform you that there are many people that help you in many ways. Okay, so now this is a skill that we just learned. What about the genre? What is the genre of the story? The genre is nonfiction. Okay, do you guys remember what nonfiction is? Nonfiction Fiction means the story is real. It's a real story. Okay, about what? About real people, about real places, and about real things. As we said here, nonfiction is a real story about real people, places, and things. What else? It gives you information. This story is to inform you or give you information about people, about real people that help you every single day around you, in your home and in your community. Okay, what else? What are some of the text features that are found in the story? Okay, we have real details. What else? We have real photos. If we go back to the story, we have real photos. We have a photo and caption. We just took caption last week. A photo and caption. This is a photo. And caption here is a sentence that tells you about the photo. Okay, so we have real photos and real. What else? We also have some bold print words that are darker than others, but these are high frequency words. So these are the words that they made darker for us to practice reading throughout the week. All right, and that was it for today. Okay, if you have any questions,